I also have another bucket hat if you'd like. So let me know.
Well, I'll see how it goes. I mean, I like getting the sun on the dome.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as we're not out here for multiple hours,
Yeah. Is 4 count as multiple?
Yeah, I could be here for 4 hours.
Oh, okay. What do you think your time limit is out here?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I was thinking 4 hours.
All right, fine. You got sandwiches in that Yeti?
No, I don't have any sandwiches, but there's so many people out here.
Oh, it says no alcohol.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that mean no alcohol in the water?
I don't know. It's bullshit. No alcohol.
They seem.
What do you want me to do? Can I? Am I going against the grain?
So, yeah, right now you're going against the grain. But do you mind just going back? Like, how do you feel about this? You're going backwards right now. But you don't need a paddle if you don't want. But
I just want to get a few
strokes in?
Yeah, it's good exercise.
So do you want to lead the way?
No.
Oh, you just want to go backwards like that? See, it's a little wobbly, isn't it? How does it feel?
Yeah, I think it's going to take a few minutes to get used to.
Yes.
I haven't been on a canoe in ever, so.
It's going to take a little bit to get your sea legs back.
Yeah, my sea legs.
You didn't, you never went out on the, because you grew up in Chicago area,
yeah,
right?
But I mean, I've done like paddle boats on like little lakes near like where we grew up, but not, never a canoe.
Oh, okay.
I think I would always be afraid they would tip over. I think my parents would be like, no, those will tip.
Yeah, I mean, we could easily tip and the whole podcast would be ruined.
Yeah, but why would we tip?
Just, I don't know, get distracted. Like, sometimes if I'm even, like, trying to do something, it's hard to keep balanced.
Yeah, you can't move much on this thing.
No.
I mean, I don't think you're supposed to, but...
Well, yeah, you're supposed to move your arms to paddle, but that's about it.
Well, it's Memorial Day weekend here out on the lake. It's a beautiful thing.
And Memorial Day is where you memorialize remembering...
You don't know?
Fallen soldiers?
Yeah.
Fallen soldiers.
I would bet a lot of people don't know what a Memorial Day is about. If you were to poll America, I bet a lot of people wouldn't guess right what you just did.
So does that what does that make you think about me? I'm pretty
smart guy. Yeah, you know what's going on. You're hip.
Thank you. I get it mixed up with some of the other ones, like
Labor Day.
Labor Day, Veterans Day. So break those other ones down. Labor Day, I have anybody who works, is that for them?
I guess, yeah, pretty much.
It's just a freebie.
Yeah, honoring the American worker. Yeah. Well, yeah, Veterans Day is everything. Everyone who was a veteran, living, dead, yeah.
And then Memorial Day is just for the dead ones.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's a memorial day.
Is it only if you died in combat, or it's just if you died no matter what?
Probably in combat, I would assume. Because it's remembering all the soldiers that have given their lives.
Gotcha.
For the country. So, yeah, it's got to be... I love the people that just look at us and are, like, smiling. Like, yeah, we are doing something special out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels... I mean, that's what I do it for, is just to...
Well, all you Nimrods are paddling around.
Yeah.
I don't mean to call them Nimrods, but...
No, I mean, the idea of going out and doing something for fun and not making content out of it it's quite embarrassing.
Yeah. Why would you not be filming on a canoe?
Yeah. Yeah, what's the point of doing anything if you don't get content?
Yeah, if I'm out on water, I want to... It needs to be documented.
Right.
Like, I mean, I should be posting right now and storying.
Yeah.
I should be boomeranging. Should be doing it all.
Yeah, we're gonna need to record some bonus content for the Patreon.
Yeah. That was some bad music. I don't know what they're listening to, but I didn't like that song.
It was Tame Impala. Do you know Tame Impala?
No.
What kind of music do you listen to then?
I like a lot of different music, mostly like country music.
Like Taylor Swift?
No.
Like Casey Musgraves?
No.
Like Kenny Chesney?
Yeah, he's cool. And of that ilk, you know. Oh, there's a lot of traffic over there, huh?
Yeah. Down and above.
Just kind of navigate your way around that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get us past the freeway so it's not as loud.
What is that, Mopac right there?
Yeah, that's Mopac. You like Mopac?
What is that short for? More Pacific?
More Packers. Something about Green Bay.
Green Bay?
I think
don't
that
like that.
road leads to like the Packers football stadium. Right?
I would hope not. As a Bears fan, I'm hoping you're wrong. Well, there's a big like meetup crew over here.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I mean, being out here, it kind of makes me want to party.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you used to party a lot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time.
Yeah. I think back when you lived in Chicago, was that or
Mostly.
College?
Yeah, that was most of my party days, yeah.
And was it good or
Oh, yeah, we had a blast. You kidding?
just stuff like this, like just waiting for the weekend so you can just get out there and
Yeah, I never did a lot of water stuff. I mean, man, there's good scenery here.
yeah, what would
And
you
I'll
do?
just leave it at that. We, I don't know, a lot of bars, a lot of ball games, a lot of Cubs games.
Yeah.
Summertime in Chicago was a lot of street festivals.
Yeah.
So those were going on. Every weekend there was a different street festival, different neighborhood, different street. You know, it was
Street
great.
dogs?
What's that?
Street dogs?
Yeah, there'd be some street dogs. Yeah, a lot of good food. A lot of good food, a lot of good beer.
Does Chicago have the best food in the country?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, all the big cities probably. New York, Los Angeles, Chicago is like the food in LA actually I thought was pretty amazing. Like there's there's better Italian restaurants I feel like in LA and New York than Chicago.
Yeah.
But Chicago's got some amazing food though. Like there's a lot of stuff that's hard to beat.
Yeah. And they eat a lot in Chicago. They like to eat a lot.
Well, yeah, you get a lot. You get big portions. The food's like more dense. There's a lot of density to everything.
LA, everyone's like wants to be a supermodel, so you get a big plate with like this.
Yeah,
much
you get
food.
a little bit.
You get a little nibble, and it's
But,
like it's $40.
Yeah, it's like good quality.
Yeah.
This is some nice shade here under the bridge.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get us like along the edge under maybe a tree or something.
Yeah, this is cool, man. I understand why people dig the water. It's like you got like these hills and these nice houses.
Yeah. What's been keeping you from the water? You can swim, right?
Yeah, nothing's keeping me. I just need to expand my horizons. I don't have anything to go out on. I mean, I guess you could rent these kayaks and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I do it on my own.
Yeah.
If people want to do it, nobody ever wants to do anything.
They don't?
If someone's like, "Hey Joe, you want to go kayaking?" Yeah, I'll go.
Right.
But nobody says that.
Right. And do you think that's indicative of something to do with you or the people you're around, or is that a sign of the times?
Well, yeah. Well, I think it's a sign of being friends with comedians. I don't think they like doing a lot of extracurricular stuff.
What do they do? Just smoke weed and jerk off?
Yeah, I don't know. That was always the thing with comedians. Like when I was doing comedy in LA, a lot of it took us years before I did any hobbies together with any comics. Like I finally joined a softball team like 3-4 years ago.
Three-time
with other comics, yeah.
3-time LA co-ed softball champion, right?
Yeah, how did you know that?
I mean, I feel like that's just common knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, I won 3
You're
in a
Joe
row.
Marrese. We got to know these things, right?
Yeah, but then
I do my research.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row. And then the last season I played, we didn't well, I was in a harder league.
Yeah.
So,
but you've retired. Is that true?
For now, I'll play though again.
Well, I think we should. I mean,
because I joined another team after I said I would. After I said I was done.
Oh, you came out of retirement.
So I played again.
You pulled a Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the situation was right, and I was kind of recruited, so it felt good to be wanted.
Yeah. So, what do you think about us like starting a league out here, or a team?
I would love to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was a comedian softball team, I would play for sure.
I mean, we could easily start one, right?
I feel like we could. Yeah, you would for sure get enough people.
Mm-hmm.
It would be no problem getting people who would want to play. That's easy.
How
am I supposed to sit? Do I sit up?
Yeah, forward.
Oh, you do? Because I'm like leaning back.
Yeah, you can like tighten or adjust it, or I don't know. I apologize because your seat is actually backwards. So if it feels a little uncomfortable, that's the reason.
Oh, okay.
Is it kind of digging up your ass right now?
A little bit.
Do you feel
it's
that?
Not digging up there, but I just feel like a bar on my ass.
Yeah. Is that quite uncomfortable for you?
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it's not great. Why is it backwards?
Because this is a canoe that goes this way. So really you're supposed to be turned around and we're both supposed to be facing the same way.
Oh, okay.
Going up the Mississippi.
But for the sake of this looking right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually I would have you in this seat. My guest, because I don't want my guest to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
so
okay.
What happened to that thought process?
So yeah, I'm like, I'll have it digging up my ass for a little bit and I'll put up with that. But these seats, and now we're getting into the specifics, that seat is further to the middle than this seat.
Yeah.
And I sized you up a little, and I figured that you weigh a little bit more than me, maybe.
Why? What do you weigh?
165?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more. I'm like 175.
Oh, yeah. So you could have easily sat in this seat, probably. I feel bad.
No, it's okay. There's a lot of good scenery out here. I'm just enjoying that.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's cool.
You think we need a third camera to show some of the scenery?
I mean, maybe, yeah. It's worth noting. Yeah, there's some good butts out here.
Yeah.
Male and female butts.
Right. A butt guy or boob guy?
See more butts. Man.
That's a bad question, right? It's kind of like a...
Yeah, because I could never pick one over the other.
Yeah.
But probably butt. If you don't mind me saying. What about you? You don't have to answer.
No, if I'm going to ask it,
I know you've got a girlfriend, so she probably wouldn't want to.
Yeah. And
she probably doesn't want you talking about butts and boobs.
No, but yeah. No, she yeah, I don't know. What do you think she thinks?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to answer.
No, I can answer. It's just like a It doesn't mean anything, does it?
No.
I would say butt.
Yeah. Yeah, butts are cool.
I like butts.
Yeah.
You
could slap them.
Yeah. Can you slap a boob or no?
Not really.
That hurts.
It's not polite.
It's
I
not
don't think
polite.
you want to do that.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
Do you think girls ever have that? Because that's like a common question that a guys would say. Or tit guy or an ass guy. Do girls have...
I don't know what the equivalent for guys would be. It's got to be like butt or face, maybe. I don't know.
You don't think...
I don't know if women are like pecs or butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they do that.
Dick?
Well, dick's too hidden. Are you dick woman or a butt woman? No, see, that's too... It's got to be something more exterior. Yeah. Because butts and boobs are both exterior. Guys, you could still do butt, because I know women like guys' butts.
Some guys make dicks exterior. They wear their sweatpants and they don't wear underwear.
Yeah, you could do it. Yeah,
Just
dick
like,
cleavage.
whoa.
Yeah.
And you have there's like a common, I don't know if it's lore or if it's myth or if it's, but you're known to have a huge hog.
Yeah, you've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about it. It's been documented on the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, it's that's out there for people to take in. You know, you could do whatever you like with that information. You can appreciate it. You can debate it. Whatever you want to do.
I would think that that's a lot of weight to carry around with that reputation. Physically and mentally.
It's been pretty easy. It's relaxing. I stay cool. Yeah, not a lot of people bothering me about it. I like the turtles on the logs. I enjoy that.
Yeah. Lots of turtles out here.
Oh yeah, we're in a pretty chill spot right now.
Yeah.
Houses up in the hills. Yeah, I didn't realize Austin was this hilly. It's nice to see.
Yeah, over here on the west side. You got to get out
fun.
to the west side. You a big hill guy?
Yeah,
I mean, you like butts.
Is
so.
there hiking out here?
I think so, but I think it's just like short, or they're not too steep.
Yeah, see, I want to go hiking in these hills.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's no trails in these hills?
No, there's trails.
Yeah.
But there's no, I mean, you used to live in California. You'd be able to hike up a mountain.
Would hike the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, go to Malibu.
Yeah, that was fun.
You miss California?
I miss the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like this weather here, too. I don't mind hot. I like it. So, I think it's nice.
Have you felt the humidity since you've been here yet?
A little bit. I mean, people keep getting me worried about the summer. I don't mind it. Because I don't like cold at all.
No.
Like, there's nights where, you know, if it's in the 70s but the wind is blowing, I'll get cold. I'll, like, need a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like wind. Like, now there's a little bit of a breeze, but it's fine because the sun's out. But, like, wind, when there's no sun, I'm not into that. No thanks. You know? What is that, a Celsius?
Yeah, do you want one?
What are those?
It's a caffeinated energy drink.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want one?
No, I've never had it.
Do you not like to try new things?
I mean, caffeinated energy drink, it's too much going on there.
I mean, that's the same thing. Like, the energy is the caffeine.
Yeah.
I could have just said energy drink or caffeinated drink.
But that's like a healthier one? Because I've heard of that shit.
Yeah, it has no sugar.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
And it says
sugar's the culprit in a lot
It
of
says
things.
it says it's supposed to be healthier. No high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good for health.
So, not today though.
What?
For you.
No, I'll do something else. What else you got in there?
I got beers and sparkling waters and popsicles.
Let me see the popsicles.
It might be more of like an ice cream. I don't know.
Let's see what we're talking.
Oh, it's melting a little bit. I was worried about this. It was a risk. It's melon. I mean, no, it's mango.
Let me see that. Is that like a Mexican ice cream?
I don't know. Let me see if this one's a little more frozen. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see.
Let's try it. Can we do a Joe Eats on air? Can we bring Joe
This
Eats
is a
back?
naturally flavored frozen dessert bar. It's mango. Well, it seems kind of
Mushy.
it's not gonna yeah.
But we could
Should I
try.
still open it? I don't want to make a mess on your boat.
I mean, it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's gonna make a mess.
Yeah, just make a mess. That's fine.
I don't want to. I don't want to get it on me. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
It's a little. It seems like natural mango because it's not. It's really not even. See, it's dripping.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, why don't you put more ice in that thing? See, now the rest of it got stuck. You already ate yours?
No, I just
Well, now I'm going to scoop it out. I'm going to use the stick as a scooper.
nice.
Yeah, mango's good.
Yeah.
This is nice and refreshing out here on this beautiful lake that we've got here.
Yeah, I wish it would have stayed frozen.
Yeah, I'd like to suck on it.
I'd like to watch.
See, now it's liquidy at the bottom.
Yeah. I'm kind of trying to.
Yeah, we had to, suck all that out of there. That's good. Good job. Yeah, because now we don't make a mess on the canoe. Oh, too late. Got some. So if I put some juice in the water,
Yeah.
God.
This wind is quite persistent.
Yeah, the wind always kicks up when you're like trying to do something. I notice that too at work when I'm valeting. If I'm like trying to count money,
Fuck.
there's always like a gust of wind, and it's like tries to blow the money away. All right, what should I
Freaking mango ice cream all over the.
what can I do with this? Well, yeah, that's what I didn't want to do, but now it's. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot there's water here. We can just rinse it off with the freaking water that's everywhere. How about that? Where should I put this? There's no garbage on board. Do I just have to hold this for the rest of the thing?
I don't know. Do you litter?
No, I'm not littering. I'm not putting it. Let's put it back in the Yeti there.
All right. Just give me a second. I'm gonna rinse it off in the water. Is that fine?
Why are you rinsing the bag off?
Because it got all over the end. It got all over it. Like my hands are all sticky too.
Oh, okay.
Just. That's fine, right?
Yeah, can you take...
Yeah, I'll
Mine's
take
sticky. I didn't put it in the water.
that. Yeah. Can I put yours in the water, or do you want me to leave it sticky?
Your preference.
Ugh. Dang. Today feels kind of like the day we might end up in the water.
Why is that?
It feels rocky. The wind.
Was it ever... It's not this windy?
It's usually not this windy. I mean,
Oh, I
today's-
find that surprising. There's always wind here.
In Austin?
Yeah. I mean, this thing better not freaking tip over, man. Why is it? It's rocking a little bit. Don't make any sudden moves.
I
don't want to ruin my phone. I got my phone in my pocket.
Your phone's waterproof, and you know that.
Are they now?
I think so.
I mean, I would hope so at this point. Yeah, we don't have to do the thing where we put it in rice anymore. Are those days over with, I hope? Yeah.
Yeah, you ever lose a phone to some water damage?
No, I haven't. I've lost phones, but never because of water.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that, like, jumped in pools with their phones before and, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They forgot it was in their pocket. But that happens, you know. I'll have another drink.
Yeah. What do you want?
How about that other water? I'm trying to stay hydrated.
Yeah. I got beers and sparkling waters, too.
I'm thinking about having a beer. I already had a few beers the last couple nights.
Yeah, so what do you want?
Let me do the water.
That's I'm not a big drinker, but if I could give you some advice,
Yeah.
is if you're gonna drink, you should hydrate a lot. So, like a tip I learned is to avoid the hangover the next day.
Right.
You should when you have a drink, crush a water bottle, then have your next drink.
That's what people say. You're supposed to mix in waters, like, in between, like, drinks that you're having. And it's a good idea. I mean, I'll do that, like, because I pretty much just drink beer. I'll drink wine occasionally. I don't drink hard liquor. So, like, with my first 2 beers, yeah, I'll have, like, some cups of water. But then the water's forgotten by the 3rd beer. Water's gone by the wayside.
You forget that the concept of water even exists.
Yeah. I just want the beer.
Yeah, you become a beer fiend.
Yeah, I've gotten my water in. That's it. I'm not gonna just keep going with this.
Right. Because here's the other side of, like, staying hydrated. Yes. Thank you. It's called the Canoecast if you want to check it out. The other side of hydrating is you got to put the water somewhere. So when you end up just chugging beers and drinking waters, you got to put that water somewhere. It doesn't just stay in your body all day. I mean,
Yeah.
You know this, right?
Oh yeah, you mean like if you got to, like, work it off? Yeah, if you're just sitting there, yeah, the water's gonna just
or work it into a toilet, or a urinal, or
there's
side
only
of
room for so much liquid.
Yeah, you got to pee so much.
That's
when
what
you
she
drink.
said.
Right. She said there's only room for so much liquid.
Yeah, it's a cheap joke. We're pretty far. How did we get all the way over here? I wasn't even paying attention.
This is a disaster, actually.
What do you mean?
Because we're just gonna keep drifting. I mean, we've only been going for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got far out here.
And, like,
Was that all the wind?
yeah, that's
You
the
stopped
wind and the
paddling.
current. I wasn't.
We
even
can't keep going?
What?
Why? Because then we got to go back to that same point?
Yeah.
So what? We'll get back.
Yeah.
What is this, Gilligan's Island? We're not going to get stuck out here. There's
Are
a
you-
million people out here.
Are you willing to go where the wind takes us?
I mean, not if you don't want to. This is your ship, Captain. You direct. I'm game for whatever.
Yeah, you don't got anywhere to be. I mean, you got 4 hours with me that you committed to, right?
Yeah, I don't have anything going on. I record my podcast, Joe Code. I recorded it yesterday.
Yeah.
So today I'm chilling.
And so if you don't come out on the water, what do you normally do? You stay home and write jokes?
Well, during the week, I'm working during the day. Yeah, I guess on the weekends I could get out here, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the weekends can be boring for me. So yeah, I need to do more stuff like this.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is yeah, like maybe we can come out not on the podcast.
Yeah, I would do this like all the time.
Yeah, I have some stand-up paddleboards. Maybe next time we can come and paddleboard. We can try that. especially if it's not as windy.
Yeah. Is that like a good workout too?
Yeah, and it's nice because you can stretch your legs. You could stand up. You could sit down. Like right here, you can't really stand up.
No, if you stood up, you'd probably tip, right?
Yeah. You're attracted to ladies, right?
Yeah. Is it appropriate to hit on them out here?
I think so. I think that's why they're out here, right?
Why else would they be out here?
Yeah, this is kind of like, I don't know. This is like the old school dating apps, is you'd go out in a bikini and you'd be like, hey. Now people do it online, but
yeah,
you used to come out on a paddleboard and you'd be like, want some of this?
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I miss those kind of things. Well, it's hard to hit on women in real life. I did it recently. It was a nightmare.
What'd you do?
I was walking home from work and I saw this very attractive woman downtown and just like tried to talk to her, and I was wearing a backpack. It wasn't a good idea. She
Wait, so
she wasn't interested, she said. Yeah.
Were you walking down the street and she was like coming towards you?
Yeah. Well, she was walking her dog and she was kind of stopped with the dog, and I was like coming up to her, like approaching her way. I was walking past her, and I actually doubled back. I walked past her. I was like, wow. And then I went back. I'm like, I have to say something. Don't be a fucking pussy, man. Go try it.
But do you think she knew that you turned around?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she noticed me go by her.
Right. And so, I mean, that's a quick time to try to come up with what you should say. So, I mean, what'd you say to her? Like, how do you even begin?
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. I just was like, hey, how you doing? And then I gave her the old, like, I don't usually do this kind of a thing. I just thought you were, like, really beautiful. And, yeah, I just didn't seem very confident in what I was saying. And
looking at the ground.
Well, yeah, I just was like, I was, like, at a loss. I was like, I should have thought of a line.
Yeah.
But it was so quick. I don't know. I guess I got to have these lines ready. I should write some in my phone and have them for when I pass beautiful women on the street.
Yeah, like, hey, I don't usually do this, but I'm a butt guy, and I noticed your big old butt.
All right. Yeah, you think I should try that? You think that'll get her?
Yeah.
All right, I'll bust out the butt line.
No, I don't think you should do that.
No, I don't think so either.
That was a terrible idea. I think, see, even when you give it thought and think ahead, what should I say? Nobody knows, dude. I don't even think women know what they want to be asked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's really just, like, in that kind of a situation, there really just has to be a really just animalistic physical attraction for that to work at all. Because there's no frame of reference here. It's just you're coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You don't know each other. You're just seeing each other for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be, like, she would have to just look at you and be like, wow, this is a hot guy. He's hot.
So, and maybe that's when you do the old sweatpants, no underwear and show her.
I should show some cleavage.
Yeah, or show the hog.
I was wearing like this. I was wearing this, but with a backpack. I was sweaty. I was looking pretty athletic.
Yeah.
But
I think maybe you should have said, oh my gosh, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, I should have said something about the dog. I'm such an idiot. Stupid.
Because here's the thing is, like, people, they want you to find them attractive, but they don't want that to be, or women, I think, they want you to find them attractive, but they don't want that to be the only reason you like them. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. But initially, if I'm just meeting you on the street, that's what brought me over to you. But yeah, I should have been like, oh, I grew up with a dog like that. Or, hey, your dog's, I like him. Yeah.
But then where do you go from there? How do you take it to the next? Because then you got to shift it to be like,
yeah, because then I have to talk to her. Yeah, I can't. I didn't come over here because of the dog.
Right.
Yeah, you hope there's a natural transition there. Like, if she says, like, she wasn't in it at all. That was the problem, too. She was on her phone, like, texting. She had one AirPod in, so she was, like, half paying attention. So she was, the old disinterested look. Negative body language.
Right.
So...
And then I think at that point you just go in defensive mode and be like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you right now. Who are you texting? Who the fuck are you texting right now?
Yeah, I'm having real human contact here with you. I'm not on my phone. You see me on my phone? I don't think so, lady.
As a matter of fact, give me your phone right now. You're in phone timeout.
Yeah. And you know what? I saw her again. This time I snubbed her.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she must live in that neighborhood. It's on my walk home, so I'm going that way. So she's probably, I assume she lives around there because she was walking her dog. But yeah, I saw her a few days later, and I wonder if she'll. Well, here's the thing now. Like, if we keep passing each other, and like maybe one day she'll be like, "Oh, hey, you were that guy that one day," and I'll be like, "Yeah, it was embarrassing," and then maybe something will happen that way.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to have hope. See, now what I'm talking is very delusional thinking. But you know what?
Well, dude, I mean, from my experience, people are different. There might be a lady who is into the more alpha confident guy, but there's a lot of people who, if you go and you're like, hey, that was weird the other day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. They might find that humble approach attractive.
Well, I was hoping, like, if we cross paths again and she, like, looks at me and, like, we make eye contact, I'm hoping she'll, like, remember that and maybe she'll say something. I don't know, because I'm not going to say anything again.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I just walked right past her. I don't know if because she was on her phone again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what do you even like this girl for? She's always on her phone.
It's just a physical thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating, right?
She has really big brains. So I was interested in how smart she is.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. Are you looking for love?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm 38 years old. It's time. It's time to
put a ring on it.
Yeah, I mean, men, we could have kids whenever, but I don't want to be. I want to be able to play like catch with my kids. I want to be able to physically. I don't want to be 70 and have my first kid.
Yeah.
How old are you?
38.
No, you're not. You're younger.
25.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
You think?
Why? You're trying to get married now?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Dude, I didn't even know. I mean, do you believe in marriage?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I was in my early to mid 20s, it was a very distant thought of like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, as you get older, like now it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You need that companionship. So, because what happens is as you get older, your friends everyone starts getting married, people start having kids, and then everyone's kind of just focused on their own family unit. It's like, yeah, you still have you're still friends and all that. You still have but your focus becomes that.
Yeah.
So everyone's doing that, and then if you're not doing that, then you're kind of like left alone.
Right.
So you gotta join. You gotta do that as well. Oh, this is nice shade here.
Yeah, it's like you got these friends who all have toddlers, and so if you want to go hang out, it's like bring your toddler to hang out.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be the creepy guy with no kid there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
so then you end up renting a kid just to hang out with your friends.
Yeah, you're the single guy with no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good little shade right
here.
Yeah,
we should have done this earlier. It's a little muddy, but
no, it's okay. I mean, it's good to get some sun. Yeah, over here it gets a little murky over here. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
A little murky.
Murky, muddy waters.
Muddy Waters is a good jazz artist.
Yeah, Muddy Waters. So yeah, and so your siblings, they get married and have kids too, right?
Oh yeah, my brother and my sister both married with kids. Yeah,
So you're just Uncle Joe.
that's right. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Are
Uncle Joe. That's right.
you Funkle?
What does that mean?
Fun uncle?
I guess. I mean, I'm cool. I don't know. I'm just me.
You don't bring presents or anything like that?
Yeah, I do when I go home and I see them. Yeah, because usually I'll be in town and it'll be like one of their birthdays or something.
You bring them a gift?
Yeah, I always get them gifts, Christmas and all that.
Maybe like a cowboy hat, because now you're living in Texas.
I could do that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, or a lasso or something like a little pony. How old are they? They're little kids?
Yeah, they're toddlers.
Yeah.
One's a baby.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for like a wife, you're looking for a wife, do you think? To have kids
yeah,
with?
you kidding?
Dang, dude.
I'm telling you, your thought process changes
Yeah.
as you age.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it seems so hard and like a lot of pressure once you're like, okay, I want to get married and have kids.
Well, that's the thing. You can't. Yeah, you can't force it. That's
then you end
that's
up
the
getting
issue. Yeah.
hooked up with some dingbat, and she's next thing you know, she's, you know, you look to your left or right and you hate this lady.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck with her.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to be looking, but yeah, I don't know. You try and just take it as they come. Because there was a few times I thought I had met
The one.
but yeah, just they thought differently. So, so yeah, you just got to keep your eyes and ears and your heart and your heart open.
Right.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, don't force anything.
Is there something to persistence? Like she says you're not the one and you're like, no, I am the one.
Oh, for people like that? Nah, if people say no, like that's it. It's
You gotta
like,
respect it.
yeah, once they say like the other thing too is like if there's ever a question, like people would always say like if there's ever a doubt or you have to question it, then it's not like because there shouldn't be no wondering. Like you should know where you stand with that person. Like if it's like if you're wondering or waiting for them to do something, it's like it's not. They're not the one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's something to persistence, but I think movies kind of glorified that. Like, guys always, like, chasing after the girl and, like, yeah, that's kind of not real life.
Right. Well, and it's borderline illegal sometimes.
Yeah, also that. But in reality, if somebody's into you, they kind of make it known.
Yeah.
In one way or another, and you don't have to... Like, there's something to chivalry. I don't want to... not say it's nice to be a gentleman and do like gentlemanly things, but as far as like courting a woman, like, yeah, women want effort and stuff, but if they're not into you, they're not going to be into you. Like you can buy them flowers and like take them out to a nice dinner and like offer them things, but that's not going to get them to be into you. Like they'll either be into you or they won't.
Yeah. And I think there's something to people. I think the most attractive quality to most people is confidence.
Yeah, confidence is key.
Like, and it doesn't have to be like confidence, like cockiness or anything but just like confidence in who you are and what you like to do, and like sure of yourself and not wavering and like. 'Cause sometimes if you do too much of that, trying to impress someone, it comes off inauthentic.
Yeah, indeed.
That's why I think sometimes people they like chase after the people who don't want them or who reject them. Because
you can't.
Yeah. But I want you to find love, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like how can we find you love? I think you got to.
Yeah, me too.
I think you. So there is something to waiting, because you mentioned like waiting. like not forcing things.
Yeah.
But there's also something to getting out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm out there. I mean, I do these dating apps.
Oh, you do?
Which are okay. You meet some pretty cool people.
Wait, what is this going on? Is there a concert going on right
Yeah,
there?
I think she's playing. I thought it was a radio, but I think it's
Should we get away from these
woman
lunatics?
is singing. Yeah, if it's disruptive.
I feel like it might be. I don't know.
It's a little disruptive.
All right, I'm going to take us across the river.
I think she's standing on a hammock.
I'm going to get us across the river.
Yeah, it's like there's a little concert going on over there.
Should we go over and boo?
Boom, 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 boom.
They're blowing bubbles.
Yeah, I see bubbles. Yeah, what weirdos. And that guy just tossed a beer can or something, littering.
Unreal.
Don't litter in my lake.
I can't stand people who litter.
Yeah, I haven't littered in like years.
It's like, how old are you?
Yeah, I think yeah, exactly. I think I did it when I was like a little kid. I don't litter.
Do you know what the worst thing that I see here in Austin is?
Masks.
Yeah.
As far as litter, yeah.
Oh.
You see a lot of that. Is that what you were saying?
I guess, yeah, I used to. Are people still doing masks?
I mean, I see them on the ground a lot.
Yeah.
What do you see a lot on the ground?
I don't know if this counts as littering, but to me it does.
What?
To me, it's worse than littering. Is everybody in Austin has a dog.
Okay, yeah.
And you see people let their dog shit on the sidewalk.
Yes.
And they don't fucking pick it up.
Awful. Yeah.
You see this?
Yes. In the building that I used to live in, there would be shit in the hallways of the building. It's a disgrace. It was like right outside my door pretty much. It's like someone trying to send me a message or something. It's ridiculous. Oh, I don't have a bag on me. Oh, so... Okay, so when you go back in your place, you come back and you pick up that fucking shit. You didn't. You just forgot about the shit once you got into your place. No, that's priority number one. So it's absurd. I know who it was too. They're not
really.
Fooling it. Yeah.
Oh.
I have a hunch.
What can you do about it? Because I saw the other day, I saw a guy. I was driving down the street, and I saw a guy do this when I was stopped at a stoplight. And I'm so frustrated that I didn't roll down the window and just scream at him. Like,
I mean, if it happens inside, they should, like at a rental property, they should add that on your next month's rent. Just $200, $300 penalty. Catch them on camera.
yeah, and even
Go look at the cameras.
Well,
Look
not
at that
even,
little house. Is that a little house right there?
probably.
It's pretty cool, man.
Oh yeah, I'd like to live there.
Yeah, this is like a lot of rich people live out over here, I would assume.
Yeah, dude. Don't you want to be rich?
Yeah, I would like to have a big house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now I have an apartment. And not much stuff in it. I like to have stuff.
Like what?
Just nice furniture, TV,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I want to be rich and live on the lake.
Yeah, I
Nice
want to live on
view.
water.
Where would you live if you were super rich?
And
dude?
not necessarily go on water, but if I would like to have a couple houses.
Ooh.
I would like to have a house out here on this lake. I would like to have a house in Newport Beach, California,
Ooh.
on the water.
Yeah.
That would be another place. And
That'd be
then,
awesome. Orange County is awesome.
yeah, and then I would like to have a house out in the suburbs of Chicago. I'm going to have 3 houses.
Orland Park?
It's funny you know that. It's south suburb. No, I'd say more up north, more in the richer areas, I guess. Not that there's not rich people there, but I think more on the, yeah, I mean, up there I could live on the lake too, Lake Michigan.
Mm.
Like some of those North Shore suburbs. Houses on the lake. Yeah, I just want to be on the lake at all times.
Yeah, there's something about the water. I think it. Do you like swimming in the ocean?
Not necessarily. I just like looking at it.
Yeah. So yeah, you get out on the dating apps and stuff. It's like it's hard out there, right?
Yeah, it is hard out there. You have a lot of it's hard to get women who want to actually meet up. You get flakes, and then you meet women, you don't know exactly what they want, if they're looking for a relationship or what. And there's just a lot of factors that go into it.
I always thought they were all looking for relationships. There's some women that they're just trying to fuck.
Yeah, like if they're just in town for the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Because like a city like Austin, you have a lot of that because a lot of people visit here a lot, So there'll be that.
Sounds scary.
But yeah, I mean, I think most women on those are seeking a relationship, I would say.
So you go on dates and stuff?
Yeah, I do dates.
That's cool.
Yeah, it typically involves like a drink at a bar kind of a setting.
Yeah.
Typically the vibe,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not going out for like nice dinners.
No.
Yeah, because you got to just do something casual just to see if there's any kind of spark or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah, you don't want to meet her kids on the first date or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Right.
It is funny, though. Like, I sometimes, because of my age, I'll date women, that have kids and, like, exes. And so they'll be like, they'll say this when I'm on the date. So I gave, like, they'll be like, I gave my kids and my ex-husband, like, knows I'm out on a date. It's like, okay, why? They're like it's like a safety issue kind of a thing, I guess. It's weird.
She's trying to like say like, hey, I have an ex-husband who's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, it's like like there's people people know where I'm at. Just so it's like
weird.
Yeah, it's like I'm a pretty public figure. Like you guys could find me online. You could see that I'm like.
Ever heard of Joe Code?
A regular guy. I'm not some creep. But
yeah.
People want to be safe, so.
Well, yeah, that's why it's strange to me to think about all these people just like hooking up with people and like going to their apartments just for the weekend, just meet. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know how. Yeah, all that stuff. Even this is like it's hard.
What, canoeing?
Oh, just like talking to someone.
Oh, yeah.
But like meeting strangers all the time and stuff. It's just like, I guess you get better at it.
Yeah.
As you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at talking to people now.
Is that from stand-up or your podcast?
Yeah, I think it's all that. Yeah, just talking a lot and performing a lot and just, life experience stuff.
Yeah, I think stand-up made me way less shy.
Yeah, for sure. And then even like when I do valet, like when I see like some of the younger guys at my job, like try to talk to like hotel guests, it's like they're very unsure of themselves. It's like, as you get older and like the more, if you do like something like stand-up a lot and podcasting, you're talking so much.
Right.
You figure out a way to talk to people, like how to talk to people better. What are you doing with this log?
I'm trying to get us to go this way.
We're on the other side of the shore here.
Yeah, because the freaking lady was doing a concert in the middle of my podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, take your concert somewhere else. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I can't even hear them now. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on over there.
Yeah, I think also just having more experiences. Did that hit you?
No.
The more experiences you have, then every experience becomes less significant in a way because it's like it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't take it as seriously.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Did you think about doing your podcast for a long time before you started it?
Yeah, I always knew I would do a podcast and people would tell me to do a podcast, and then the timing it was right to start it, and it was with, it's with All Things Comedy Network. So
how did that come about?
Because
that's a big deal.
Yeah, because I would do the Going Deep podcast, Chad and JT.
And they're on All Things Comedy?
Yeah, I would do theirs probably like once a month. I was basically like a regular guest on there.
Yeah.
And they liked me from that. And so, yeah, it was me and then this other dude, Strider Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
He was me and him were like the two main guests on the Going Deep podcast.
Yeah.
And they asked Strider first to do his own, and then like a few months later, they asked me to start my own as well. So that's how that came about. So I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is why I waited. This is why I didn't do a podcast in my kitchen. I was like, this is a good
or on a canoe.
This is a good place to start. No, but this is actually way more fun than a lot of people's podcasts because it's cool being out here and shit.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think it takes the pressure off a little bit because I'm like, even if I'm not good at talking to people or it's not a good conversation, at least it's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have you got the nature out here.
Yeah, no, your podcast is very good.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
You've checked it out?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's I have a great time
episodes.
with it. What's that?
I've listened to several episodes, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I enjoy doing it. It keeps growing, and the numbers are pretty good. Obviously, I want them to get a lot higher, but I love doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to be rich and famous?
I just want to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to be... I mean, rich would be fine. I don't have to be that rich, though.
Yeah.
Famous, don't really need it. I mean, it's fun, like, when I'll meet fans and people talk to me after, like, I do shows with, like, Chad and JT, and they'll talk and be like, you know, I'll let you go. I don't want to bother you. I'm like, no, keep talking to me. I live alone, so I can talk to you as much as I want.
Yeah.
I need friends.
Well, and yeah, the recognition. I know you always see with celebrities, they get tired of it eventually once you're super famous or if you've been famous for a while.
Yeah.
But early stages of any kind of recognition or compliment or things like that, it's awesome.
I don't think I would get tired of it, and I think if you do, you're kind of a hypocrite because you kind of earned that. Like if you get that big to where people are coming up to you all the time, well, those are the people that are making you make a living.
Right.
So I think, like in the comedy world, I think comedians understand that. Maybe not so much actors.
Yeah.
Like famous actors, but I think comics, for the most part, are very humble in that way. At least from what I've seen, because I've interacted with a lot of them, and I've seen fans come up to them, you know, because I worked at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. So
I think if somebody knows that you're a genuine fan, or if it's authentic, then if they get mad, they're an asshole.
Yes, exactly.
But I think the problem, what I've heard, is like sometimes when, like I just heard Bobby Lee talking about this on a podcast or something, I think, where it's like someone will see someone taking a photo with someone, so then they'll come up to them and be like, they don't know who they are, but they know that they're someone. They're like, who are you? Like, let me get a photo.
Oh, if they say that, that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, just not doing it from the place of as a fan.
Yeah, can you get me out of the sticks here?
It's really windy.
What are these crates over here? What is that?
I don't know.
Are those lobster traps?
Probably the same people who don't clean up their dog shit are leaving these around. Yeah, dude, that's cool. You worked at the Comedy Store? That's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Was that like a dream of yours?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, because
Is that why you moved to LA? Did you think about the Comedy Store?
No, I didn't even know what the Comedy Store was.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it until I got there. No, I just went to LA anyway, just because for comedy, and then I was like, oh, I'd like to do acting too, so that's why LA. Did
your family and friends think you were crazy moving out to LA?
No, not really, not crazy. I don't know. I guess there were some people. No, everyone was pretty much like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, it was like a moment of like, you know, we support you. And I mean, my parents were obviously like a little nervous about it and like, worried about what I was gonna do and have a job and all that. But yeah, everyone was on board with it.
Yeah.
No one was like, "Hey, you're an idiot."
Parents worry about their kids.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. There's like a lot of parents, they want, I don't know, they want you to be secure and stuff. And like being an artist, it's funny to say comedian as an artist, but doing something like this, it's like,
it can be tough sometimes.
Yeah. But it's still better than doing some bullshit job and, right?
Yeah, I've had plenty of bullshit jobs. I have a bullshit job now.
Right.
So.
But doing some bullshit job that prevents you from doing comedy, I mean.
Oh, yeah, like a corporate gig or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about selling out?
No, I never wanted to get like in the jobs I've had, I never wanted to climb the ladder too high. Like I was working at a company my dad was working at for a while, and like they would move me up a little bit, but I was like I got up to like the shipping manager.
Yeah.
Like other than that, I didn't want to go any higher. So
because it would take away from comedy.
Well, yeah, I just didn't want more responsibility, and then it's like once you have like responsibility, then you're like caring more. And then it's like, oh, I'm not going to keep caring about, like, these other people don't even care about their job. And I'm like, I don't even want to be here. I want to be doing comedy. So it's like I'm caring more about this place that I don't even want to be at than these other people where this is like this is their only job.
Right.
So it's like.
Yeah, and in the long run, you'll never be able to compete with them because you have something else on your mind.
Yeah, you always have that on your mind.
Yeah, do you think there's anything to being like comfortable that would take away from trying as hard in comedy? Is there something that makes you try harder because you're like, this has to work out or something like that?
Yeah, I think you have that hunger, but I think once you reach success, you still find, like you still have that creative brain, so you're still going to find ways to write and make things funny.
Yeah.
So.
It does sound nice to only have to think about comedy, though. Right?
Yeah.
That's the dream. One day,
it is
right?
nice.
Wait, so you moved here, and then you found out about the Comedy Store, or you were doing open mics and stuff. And
in L.A.
Yeah. Or sorry, not here.
Not Austin, Los Angeles. Yeah. When I moved to Los Angeles, it was everything was very new to me.
You didn't know anyone.
I knew a couple people, not really any comics, but you very fastly make friends. Like this is 2012.
Yeah.
I just ensconced myself. I just dove right into the comedy scene. So I was around everywhere. I went everywhere. So I met people very fast. And made some friends right away. Because the other thing, too, was, like, it's a big scene there, but you would see the same people everywhere, like, on the mic scene,
How do you think it compares? Like, I always think about, because I've only been doing comedy, really, when I moved here in Austin, like, a little over a year ago.
Okay.
I did it in Reno for, like, a month and a half before the pandemic, and then took a year off. And then moved here and really feel like I really started.
Yeah.
But I always wonder about, like, the times before COVID. I don't know. It just seems like comedy has become much more popular. And maybe it has to do with, like, social media or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
But did it feel like there was less people doing comedy back then?
Back then? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't see, because I wasn't active on Instagram till maybe like 5 years ago. So
that seems nice too. I feel like it's not healthy to always be seeing what everyone's doing and to see who's doing all these shows.
Yeah,
and, like,
it can't be healthy.
Yeah, I kind of miss when I first started out when I didn't pay attention to that stuff as much.
Right.
And I haven't been doing it that long, but like, yeah, part of me wishes I wasn't able to see what I could just focus on myself.
But yeah, if are you from Reno?
No, I'm from LA.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Where are you from in LA?
Santa Clarita.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, somebody else. Yeah, I didn't know Jordan. He's from LA too.
Jordan.
Shelby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know you guys. A lot of you guys are from LA.
But I didn't do comedy out there. I didn't know any of those guys. Yeah. So like Jordan was doing comedy out there, and
yeah,
I'm sure you saw him. No.
I don't remember seeing him. Yeah.
Yeah, but you knew a lot of the people like Dylan Sullivan and Jeffrey Burner.
Oh yeah, I knew all the Comedy Store guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew they were all out here. Well, yeah, that was part of me coming out here as well.
Yeah. Was it a tough decision moving out here?
Yeah, it was a little tough, but it was something I knew. I knew it was time for a change. Yeah.
It's so interesting to me because I think about like all these door guys who live out here now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, you're at the Comedy Store, like you made it there.
That's what you think. Yeah.
Like, why would you leave LA?
Go there and go there. You'll find out why.
Really?
Go visit.
Because it's changed.
Yeah. Have you been back there?
No.
Is your family still there?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been to. Oh, you mean LA or the Comedy Store?
LA at all?
Oh yeah. No, a lot of my brother's still there, but yeah, my parents don't live there anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, LA. Yeah, I mean that's part of why I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but you never went to the Comedy Store?
Before the
Did you
pandemic,
check it out ever?
Yeah, I went before COVID
okay,
as
cool.
a fan.
Nice.
Like as a non-comedian. And that's part of what got me into comedy, like going to the Comedy Store, seeing all the comedians there.
Yeah,
I might have seen you as a door
maybe
guy.
saw me. Yeah, yeah. Pre-COVID was amazing. Like I was there, so I started working there. It was like summer of 2018. It's like August. So from that time up until, so I had a good like year and a half there.
Yeah.
Because then it went up to March 2020.
And when did Rogan come back to the Comedy Store?
Rogan came back, like, basically as soon as Adam became the booker, like, pretty much directly after that.
Which is 20...
That had to be, like, 2015, 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 2018, 2019, that was like... I would go there to the Comedy Store and the lineups would be so insane.
Oh, it was insane. Yeah, I mean, that time period there, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there were nights where it'd be stressful, like when you'd be working, but like I never even thought of that as a job. Like it was just fun to be there, and we would make money working, and then you're basically just hanging out. Yeah, it was so cool.
Did you feel a lot of pressure, like performing?
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's what's great about that, because it makes you so tough. Like you could pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there'd be times where I'd follow like Joey Diaz on a show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's you do stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's basically like playing in the SEC for football. Like, you know, you're always around these big programs. You're amongst the best of the best.
Right.
So.
But then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And fucked everything up.
Yeah. Yeah. Changed everything.
Yeah. And then, but you stayed in LA for a while. Did you think things were going to pass over and it was going to get back to the way it was?
Well, I went home to Chicago in like mid-June of 2020 and stayed all the way till the end of the year. So I left LA for that whole period.
And you probably didn't do like any comedy at all during that time.
No, actually in Chicago there was stuff going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did some comedy.
That's cool.
Yeah, the longest I took off doing comedy was probably I think I took like a 3-month break. Yeah, because in L.A. there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
But once I got to Chicago, yeah, there were outdoor shows going on in Chicago. So I was doing some of those, like this outdoor patio show kind of a setup
Yeah.
that I was doing. It was every Wednesday, and it's still going on. But yeah, so I never took that long of a period off of comedy. So yeah, even when I was in Chicago, I was still doing it.
And then you went back to LA.
I went back to LA in January of 21.
Okay.
And then was there up until November 21. So I've been out here now 7 months then?
Yeah.
12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like 6 months, almost 7. Yeah.
Did you go back to the Comedy Store once you came back? Were you working there?
Oh yeah, I started working there again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So up until November you were there?
Up until I left there in August. And then the last 2 months I kind of was just like hanging out.
Yeah, I think on one of your podcasts you said you were moving to Austin for a better quality of life.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. I mean, the way things were going in LA just was not, it was not pleasant anymore. It was not like, it didn't feel like home anymore. And like, as soon as I got out here, I'm like, yeah, this is more the vibe I'm looking for. Just good vibes.
You were saying that people in LA big time?
Oh yeah, you would see that a lot. Yeah, and you don't have that out here. Like everyone's cool.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's just it's the nature of that city.
Yeah.
Just people. Yeah, it's not a good place. It just brings out that like people just trying to one up each other, and you don't have that here. Here you just have comics. Like I don't see a whole lot of comic feuds going on here. I mean,
was there a lot of that?
I'm sure there's beefs amongst comics, but there's a lot of shit talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of that in comedy in general, but my experience so far in Austin, I haven't seen much of that. So that's nice. That's refreshing.
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, a lot of the people that moved from LA and stuff are cooler than the people that stayed.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so too.
Because you stay for certain reasons and you leave for certain reasons.
Right. And I don't know why people would want to stay, honestly. I mean, it's comfortable, and then there's other people that I know that are from there and their families there, so that's cool. Like, I get that. But like people who transplanted there, it's like, I don't know, why are you staying?
Yeah. I think if you really want to be in movies or TV or something like that.
Right. Yeah, there's that too.
But
yeah, I don't care for any of that. I just would like to make a living doing my podcast and doing stand-up. That's all. I mean, if anything else comes from that, if everyone's like, hey, I think you'd be great in this movie, fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to actively pursue acting anymore, even though I'm a brilliant actor.
You are a brilliant actor.
How do you know?
I've seen you in Cranberries.
Oh, thanks.
Raspberries.
Oh, right. You've watched Raspberries? You know what? That's awesome, because that
I'm embarrassed that I said Cranberries.
No, that's okay. So. I knew what you were talking about. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That I had so much fun doing that.
Dude, that was awesome. I was going to say, one of my things I was going to say to you, do you think it's kind of bullshit that you didn't get cast as the new Batman and they fucking cast the vampire weenie from Twilight?
Yeah. I mean, I should have gotten something from that.
I think it's complete bullshit.
I got a nice tweet from Sarah Silverman from that.
Really?
Yeah.
How did she see it?
Because she's friends with Hamid Weinberg.
Okay.
My friend, he's the guy that made it.
Oh, okay.
He's wrote Raspberries.
But you co-wrote it
as
well.
I wrote, yeah, it's based off my stuff, but he came up with the whole short film thing.
Yeah. Because
so
you had a bit on stage about Batman or something, right?
So she tweeted at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was based off a bit that I did that Hamid thought was hilarious, where I just thought, because I literally went on an audition for Batman, but it was like Batman for like to play Batman on the street, like at like or at like Marvel events, like at conventions,
Right.
like something like that.
Yeah.
Not in a movie. It was like a Batman.
Comic-Con or something.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah, and I just did the bit, like just trying to convince people that I should be Batman. And,
Yeah.
and all the reasons why, and how I got the dark features and stuff like that. And I'm very mysterious, and I liked hanging out on the roof. But yeah, so he came up with the whole thing. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, people should watch that. It's a great piece of art.
We got to plug that. It's awesome. I was bummed that it was so short. I wanted it to be longer.
You know what? We started shooting a second one.
Oh, really?
We started shooting a sequel to it, and then I don't know. I forget what happened. Like, yeah, we filmed one day on the second one, and then, yeah, I don't know. Just never came to fruition. We never went all the way with it.
Why'd you spell raspberries wrong?
Because we just wanted to be different. Yeah, there's no P. We took the P out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's based off the other bit. That's why it's called raspberries. Because I used to do that bit on raspberries.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, okay, it was because I would talk about how because if you buy raspberries in those
I have seen that. Oh wait, no, that was in the movie. Yeah,
you only have like a few days to use them, but they give you so many. It's like how you can eat all these raspberries. So did this whole thing on stage. You know, you just act it out. You kind of get angry about it.
Do you have any other like short films like that and other stuff that you've acted in and things like that?
There's one from college that's still out there on YouTube.
Well, what's that one?
It's called Escape from the Virtual World. It's about a guy that's addicted to video games.
Okay.
That we did my freshman year at Iowa. So you can see young Joe Marrese. Yeah, it's out there still. I actually came across it on YouTube the other day.
Oh, I'm going to check it out.
Because from time to time I'll look up myself on YouTube and see what stuff is still floating around.
Yeah.
But,
like every night before you go to bed.
Yeah. But yeah, raspberries, we tried to get in some festivals with that. We got into the LA Film Festival.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go?
So we screened, it screened at the theater downtown.
Whoa.
Yeah, I went. It was
cool.
fun.
It looks it looks legit, like a real...
Yeah, it was cool to see it on a big movie theater as well. I think it was at the Ace Hotel downtown.
Yeah.
If I remember the theater there.
It was really good.
But yeah, I've done a commercial.
Really?
Yeah, I used to audition for commercials a lot. I was in a Dixie Cup commercial.
Ooh.
Dixie Cups and paper plates. With the softball team that I was currently on. It was a co-ed comedian softball team, and we got one of the girls on the team, her like commercial agent got us like an audition, and we got it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was a nice little payday.
Yeah, a lot of comedians do commercials and stuff.
Yeah, it can pay pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, there's so many people doing comedy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in all forms.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, I mean, social media is a big part of it. Social media is like your best friend as a comedian. Because, well, that's the other thing, too, with like living in a certain city with comedy. Like, you just got to live where you're happy. Because, honestly, with the internet nowadays, you could be a comedian anywhere.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like, if you can build if you build a following, you're going to get, you're going to be able to do shows and you'll be able to headline.
Yeah.
So building an audience is the most important thing.
So is that the game plan for you?
Yeah, I mean, I got to keep growing my audience and get to the point where I'm able to headline.
Yeah.
And
I mean, this should do big things for you, I think.
Yeah, let's get a boost. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll feel the bump.
Yeah, give me a bump.
Yeah.
I did William Montgomery's show, got a little bump.
Yeah.
So let's get the Canoe podcast bump going.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what I think about that's interesting is like, it used to be, before I started doing comedy, everybody saved their material until you put it on an album or a special.
Yeah.
But now the clips are like, that's like huge.
Yeah, people do a lot of clips. Yeah,
But I
it's
don't
good.
want to do clips.
Yeah, I guess it's good to do because then you get people's interest and then they want to follow you. But yeah, I mean, like I've got some clips out there. I had a few sets filmed recently, so I'll probably put some new clips out. But yeah, it's good to do.
Yeah.
It's good to do clips. And yeah, you didn't do anything before stand up like performance wise or because like me, I started as an actor in Chicago,
Yeah.
like a dinner theater. I did Tony and Tina's Wedding. It was this old off-Broadway play. It's like an interactive dinner theater. But
So was
because
that,
I always wanted to do stand-up, but I was like too scared at first. I didn't know how to start, and then
yeah.
and then I met a guy who was in the show with me who started hosting an open mic, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I start. This is how I start stand-up.
And how old were you at that time?
I was 24 at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I basically started the same age as you.
Yeah.
You started like a year ago or yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's typically I mean, anybody that starts younger than that, there are people that start at like 19, 20, 21. It's like, man, my hat's off to you. That's pretty freaking brave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I knew people that started like 18 even, like back in LA, like people that like that you couldn't get into the comedy store. Like they'd want to do the mic, but you can't because it's 21 and over. Because you know they sell booze, so they can't even get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So like people like that, you could only do like mics at like coffee shops or whatever, anywhere that was all ages place.
I don't know if I could have started in my hometown like you did.
Yeah, I mean it all depends. It depends how you feel. I mean, you could have started in LA. There's a lot of I mean, that's the thing. People think it's weird like starting comedy in LA. But there's so many places to go where you won't be seen. Like there were so many mics when I started in LA. Like every night there was that you'd have on the internet, there was the Comedy Bureau. And it just listed all these mics. It's all these coffee shops, these little theaters, these little dive bars. It's like there's no Hollywood people at these. Like you can work out here. You're fine.
Yeah.
Like no one's seeing you showcase at the so-and-so cafe, you know? So, because I essentially started, like, I consider myself an LA comedian. Like, yeah, I started in Chicago, but I never really dug all the way in. I never really hit it all the way. I was very casual, very much a hobby comic. Like, I never did comedy in Chicago more than 2 nights, maybe 3 nights a week. I was never seriously in it. I hosted an open mic for a while, which was cool, but I would do that, and then, like, that would be my week. Like, I wouldn't get after it more. And then, but, like, once I got to L.A., I'm like, this is it. Let's go. And so, I basically came up in L.A., and I made a lot of headway. I accomplished a lot. And, yeah, so, but yeah, there are the people of the thinking, like, you can't start comedy in L.A. Sure you can. Of course you can.
I think it's more just the distraction of like my family, especially if I was living at home.
Yes,
and
that's why that's part of why I left Chicago. That's a big part of it, actually. Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like it would be hard for me to imagine just being like, "Hey, mom and dad, I'm gonna go do comedy tonight."
I hear you. That was forget part of the reason. That was the main thing because I was like, back then I was also drinking and partying a lot, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I have to do this now, and I have to get out of here because everything is too distracting. So that was me going to LA. It was like I got to get out of Chicago. I got to go to a new city. I always liked the West Coast. I was Los Angeles seemed the move, and yeah, I knew a couple comedians from Chicago that went out there, and I was like, I need to do this. I need to focus on this 100%.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah, there's too many distractions in your hometown, so that makes perfect sense.
You were going off to war, going off to battle. Gotta go, Mom.
Yeah.
See you later. I'm
And
going
yeah,
to
it was
find
cool.
myself.
Everybody, huh?
You're going to find yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I was supported by everybody, so that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. How you doing?
All right, my butt's sweating, and yeah, the chair's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
Should we start to head back, do you think?
I think I'm ready to head back. Yeah.
Is there anything else we should have talked about?
Probably, yeah. There's endless things to talk about, but
Yeah.
I think we've been talking long enough. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
Do you know Clay Thompson?
I haven't met him, but yeah, he knows who I am, and he follows me on Instagram and watches my stories and has commented on my posts. Yeah, because he grew up with JT Parr.
Oh, really?
He yeah. Well, actually, JT's brother and Clay, JT's brother Chris and Clay are really good friends from childhood because they went to school together
Interesting.
in high school, and yeah. And I think Clay was at his wedding, so yeah, they're really good friends. And then yeah, Clay came to our show when we did a show back at the Irvine Improv. I think about a year ago now, but yeah, I didn't see him after, but he was there, yeah. So yeah, pretty sweet.
That's cool. Famous fans.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Well, how are we going to get back? It seems like a long way.
I don't know. Let's just do it. Let's paddle. All right, we signing off on the...
Yeah, should we sign off right now?
Is that how you do it or what?
I don't know how I do it.
It's your freaking podcast.
Yeah, I should probably have more of a format, don't you think?
Yeah, you say that's this episode of...
Oh, yeah, do you want to plug anything or say, like...
Yeah, I could just... My podcast, Joe Code Podcast, with myself, Joe Marrese. Check it out. It's on everything. Watch it on YouTube. It's a lot of fun.
And ladies, if you're single,
Yeah, also that.
if you're looking for a guy with a big hog
Sure.
and a bigger personality.
Yeah. And also I have a show at the Cigar Vault. It's called Stogie Boys. It's the Cigar Vault in East Austin. It's on June 14th, Tuesday.
Sweet.
That's my show.
Yeah, I want to come see the Stogie Boys.
Yeah, come check it out. It's
I
fun.
won't be here on that one, but you guys do it every
I
month?
think we're going to make it a monthly thing. The guys are really enthusiastic about it over there, yeah.
And do you have to smoke a cigar to come watch, or you...
You can. It's encouraged, but there's no. It's not mandatory. Yeah.
I've never smoked a cigar.
Ooh. I don't anymore, but yeah, they can be fun.
You quit?
Yeah, I've had a few. That's enough. Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll come out and I'll try one.
All right, cool, man.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on. This was really special.
Yeah, Nico, thanks a lot for having me. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool being out here. So
We'll
thanks
come
a lot.
out on the lake sometime and not podcast.
Yeah, I'm down for lake hangs.
Yeah.
This is cool.
We can paddleboard.
Chilling on the lake.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
And softball team.
Yeah, let's put something together.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can play. Like, I'm not,
Me
I'm
too.
not great, but
I am.
I'm pretty fast. What is your skill set?
I mean, I prefer to be a pitcher, but I could also play any of the infield positions.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see you on the diamond.
All right.